What up, YouTube? Good evening. It is your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Doing another quick 15 minutes or so stream for y'all, just to get you something uh of substance that you can't get from these other content creators. And it doesn't take much from me because I'm really trying to give you something to help you. They trying to keep you coming back to give more super chats for something that's not gonna do you any good in the long run. And over here, we want you to be in the best position possible. We want you to get the best information possible. We want you to get the best strategy, instructions, and advice possible. So that's what we do over here. Okay. So, expanding upon what I just said, we've done a stream where we talk about the games women play, and the love game is the ploy that is played on you. You are in love, you are infatuated, and you're doing things based off love. They are operating on selfishness, business, and survival. Okay. And the minute that you don't benefit them in those ways, you're out of there. That's why it's easy for them to always move on, and they will be doing something that you at least expect in the very moment that you're out of the picture. Um, so in some cases, they'll be doing it while you're still in the picture. But the reason why guys are getting the short end of the stick, for one, is because you're in love versus keeping your head. Um, it's always going to hurt some kind of way. You're always going to have some kind of feelings. But if you're not full blown in love, if you're balanced, that's the thing. You have to be balanced. I would not be in love at all. I know I would still have some feelings or some emotions tied up in the situation, but I would not be in love. Um, I've learned my lesson from doing that. I'm able to handle situations better. I'm able to recover from them better. I'm able to make better exits. I'm able to end the relationship based upon what it calls for. Like if things aren't going right, if I see red flags and funny stuff, I'm able to make decisions now in a relationship, no matter how much I know I will want to keep it, and what feelings I did have invested in it, right? And I've done that. I've get even after breakups, after my 20s, I learned how to handle breakups. In my 20s, I didn't handle breakups too well, and definitely younger than that. Most of us don't. And the one of the things was, I could get angry and upset, and then you'll go back and forth with the female. Y'all still messing with each other after y'all broke up. See, I learned how to stop all that stuff. I learned how to make an outro, an exit and an outro, no matter who ends the relationship. And I learned how to make clean and smooth getaways, right? And I also learned how to cut the chicks off for good. And I think that's one of the things that females hate about me is that they can't be my friend some kind of way. They can't have some kind of connection or line of communication once we're done. I cut it all the way out. And I don't play that friend game. I don't play that after breakup game. I don't play none of that. And it keeps me moving on and doing something different that I wasn't doing before. Now, when you're in love, you do a lot of stupid stuff. The women want you to be smart in all the areas of the world except for when it comes to them. They want you to be smart in everything else, but they want you to be dumb for them. And you being in love makes you dumb for them. Like they do all kind of underhanded, undermining stuff to you that you allow or it goes unnoticed while you're in love. And then they go in secret and laugh about it and make fun of you. They make fun of you to the other guys that they talk to and sleep with. They make fun of you to their homegirls, definitely. Their family knows what she thinks of you and what she does that you do not know while you're so in love and speaking highly of someone who really is embarrassing you in other places. Excuse me. But you can look at the decline of, well, you can look at the decline of marriage and the increase in divorce rate. And that would tell you who's been in love and who hasn't been in love, right? I, I I can promise you, when I told you guys that a lot of these women that cause these problems out here uh, in the dating and sexual markets, and definitely when you start going into the realm of relationships and marriage, a lot of women that cause these problems is college educated women because they have dating and mating strategy courses that they go by, especially when they're in sororities, trying to nab a well to do man, and they're trying to do it not just be in a relationship with you, but they're trying to do it legally binding. So they've studied the marriage and divorce laws. They know what it is. They know what kind of business arrangement it is, right? And you guys are in love. You guys are in the friend zone. You guys are still taking them on dates. Like y'all really tripping out here. And the minute that you stop tripping, you stop taking them serious, you stop listening to them, you stop falling in love, you stop taking them on dates, you understand the marriage and divorce laws, you understand that these women done had too many men, and after they've had so many men, they are a 304, they are a whore. And then you have to understand that there are always going to be men that's going to be basically, what I'm saying, a nuisance, if not your enemy, because the woman is always going to have different men attached to her, and different men are always going to go after a woman no matter what she got going on. So you're fighting on all fronts, right? So in order for you to have to be able to deal with all this madness in all fronts, you cannot be in love and you cannot be stupid. Okay. I'm going to repeat that. You cannot be in love and you cannot be stupid. You have to be aware of your surroundings and what you allow yourself to engage in. I've kept it simple for you guys. Don't date them. Don't take them serious. Don't kiss them. Don't give them no head. Always wear a condom. Tell them straight up what their position is. Friends with benefits, casual or concubine, or just go straight MGTOW monk mode until you get in a position where you can passport. Period. That's the ultimate goal. Build yourself up to a certain status and then just globetrot, passport to the place that you want to go, that interests you the most and has just about everything that you're looking for after you researched and studied it, from the laws to the culture to the women, whatever, food, the exchange rate, whatever, right? I do not pay Western women any attention unless they have to be saying something that serves me. Has to be finances, has to be food, sustenance, and it has to be basically a friends with benefits, concubine, casual sex type situation. Maybe a hookup. If I want that, that would be the only way I would deal with them. Other than that, I'm not taking them on dates. I'm not wanting them to be a girlfriend to me, nothing serious. They're not getting married. I'm not getting married in the US. That is out of the question. And I'm not having no more kids unless I wind up a millionaire and I'm in a foreign country, where the culture is better. And that won't be for a long time. So I would literally damn near have to be a millionaire just to be doing the shit as far as having kids. Somewhere in the East, right? Everybody is in on this. The media is in on it. The news, these talk show, especially these talk show hosts, YouTube, all of YouTube is in on it. Just about anybody that has gained traction and mentions the word dating, and they're not telling you to stop dating. They're not telling you if they're not telling you to do not get married. If they're not telling you do not take a woman serious in America in the West. If they're not telling you these things, they are in on it because they either know and are hiding it or don't know you shouldn't be dating. They know Western women are done. They are whores. The majority of them are whores. Nobody can dispute the fact after a woman has so many men, she is a whore. Period. There's nothing you can do with a whore, you know. And they actually want you to recycle these women. They want you to love these women and recycle these women, these used up women. When you sit back and think about it, the woman has done had sex with double digit men, right? Pretty much anything more than two technically is a whore. These women are hit double digits. Some of them done hit triple digits and more. And then calculate or estimate a woman that's dating 4 or 5 guys, and really they date more than that. It's dating 4 or 5 guys, and that's 4 or 5 guys taking her to 4 or 5 different places throughout the week. So throughout the week, she done been in 20 places. Or in a week or two, she done been in 20 places. And the more men, the more places she been. And then she does this in one town, one city, and she's gonna sleep with multiple guys and go to all these places. One woman has been to 100, if not hundreds of places around town, and she's done slept with double digit men in one town or city. When you get to her, what is left for you? And are you actually going to give this woman a serious relationship and walk around town proud? How can you do that? And then what can you do to entertain her? She's already been everywhere. That's why they get so fucking bored quick. And you got all these different dudes that you don't know that may see you out with her at any given time in any part of town, right? And I've been in those situations where dudes recognize the woman that I was with and they trip out. They kind of lose their cool. You don't really get into a fight with them or nothing, but they're looking at her like they're real upset that she is out with another guy. And you don't know what she's told this guy. You don't know what lies she's told him, and you don't know how many guys that are running around town like that she's juggled, because they juggle men. That friend zone gang and dating, when they date multiple people and playing that friend zone game and categorizing dudes and stuff like that, you know, there's more than one dude she's told lies to and played games with. And then here it is, you've taken her serious and gave her a relationship, and you're taking her on dates and doing couple stuff, and you start bumping into these awkward situations and stuff. Women do too much. Modern women do too much. They do too much. They're not chaste. They don't keep their legs closed, and they don't stay at home, and they don't keep things to a minimum. They don't even keep it to moderation, right? And it's all a game to see who's going to offer them the best deal, and you'll wind up offering the best deal and being in love, and the whole time you getting leftovers and ran through. You a cold sucker, cold sucker. I'm telling you, man, this society that we live in, this reality that we live in, we have been recycling and valuing whores, ran through, used up whores. That's what we've been doing. And we bent out of shape, so bent out of shape about it, we created a whole fucking space to try to figure out what the fuck was going on. And nobody has just came down and said, man, America breeds whores. They don't breed wives, they breed whores. So if they breed whores, what do? You treat them like whores. You don't marry them. You don't have kids with them. And, you try not to spend no money on them. But, sometimes some stuff just happens by default. If they're around you at certain points, you get hungry and stuff like that. You just have to do the shit because they're around, right? You just have to accommodate them. But, you know, just keep the shit to a minimum. But it's simple. Treat them like whores. Don't love them. Recognize what they are. When a woman tells you, I have guy friends, that's a whore. I don't care about maybe those one or two guys that she knew from high school or college and she's never slept with. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. The majority of what she defines as male friends is dudes she done fucked before, done dated before, met up with before, or dudes that's trying to fuck, dudes that are in line. If you want to share a woman, go right ahead. I don't share women, knowingly. Now, a woman can try to pull a move on me, and I'm going to find out, and I'm going to get her gone away from me, period. A woman with male friends is a whore. A woman date multiple men is a whore because she's going to sleep with multiple men, okay? Just to try to date multiple people alone says a lot about you, right? A woman in contact with her ex is a whore. Okay. A woman who slept with somebody at the job that she currently works at is a whore. Okay. A woman who is addicted to social media and attention is a whore. Period. So, I mean, you just got to look, you just got to be bold and say it. These women are whores. The majority of them are whores. 98% of them are whores. And you have to deal with them accordingly. You don't take them serious. You don't love them. You don't have all these discussions about dating and solutions to these problems and stuff like that. The solutions is over here. Shit. I've been giving up game for the longest that's been accurate and predictive. It's months and years ahead. Content creators are just now catching up. Just now catching up. So I believe some of them are still stealing, to be honest with you. But if you don't fall in love, you will not suffer any consequences. Okay. You'll take care of business here, get your money up, and then, you'll find the right place for you to jump on a plane and go to. You'll figure out a plan from there. But I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Maybe I'll do another stream in the morning or sometime during the day. It's some content that's out there. There's some stuff that I want to talk about, and I made some more streams for y'all, as y'all can see. So we gonna keep knocking them out. And we're gonna keep our ear to the streets. It's your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm out. Y'all have a good night.